This is the basic portal first page for the industry, and this is the XGN online portal. We name it as an XGN, and on this portal, on the left hand corner, there's a new ID password, fast track renewal, self certification, and other things are there, along with the ranking system for the officials and offices, dashboard, and other things are there. So this is the main page. Now I am going through the system, XGN system, which is in place. This is started in 2008, and this is the India's first G2B portal, which is developed by us with the help of NIC. Before that, we tried other agencies as well, but with the help of NIC, we would be able to break through for this G2B portal. And this portal was aimed at transforming and developing a conducive environment 24/7, and where regulatory services are available with the help of unique ID. In this portal is a gateway for all-round facilities, including making an application and regulatory compliance like furnishing the annual report, returns, and all other aspects that is required under the law. And this is the successful instrument which will lead to the improvement in effectiveness of environmental laws regulation implementation, as well as capacity building up of the GPCB official, and hassle-free system which we have provided to the industry. This is a basic tool, worked as a basic tool for the performance evaluation as well, because as you've seen on the first page, where we have indicated the top 5 performer of the GPCB office also. We have total around 72,000 stakeholders, which includes the 27 regional offices and their staff, 14 branches at the head office, 1 vigilance office, and 8 laboratories. This is the GPCB part, with the help which is catering the 41,000 industries, 31,000 healthcare units, and 117 auditors. Here I would like to mention that the auditors are in place, the system of environmental audit, which is unique in the entire country and only exists in the Gujarat, where third-party inspection and auditing is taking place of the industry, and this scheme prevails at the behest of Honorable High Court by its order in 1995. And recently, we had made the presentation of this before the Secretary Environment, Maharashtra government, just 2 days before, and they were very much impressed, and they have invited us for making the presentation before their Honorable Minister. Not only that, the common facilities for the industry, that is 12 TSDF, 14 captive landfill site, 34 CETPs, and 21 biomedical waste disposal facilities are also getting the advantage of this system. The applications which are available on the XGN comprising of the consent to establish, that is under Water and Air Act, Consolidated Consent and Authorization, that is CTO, under Water and Air Act, and authorization under hazardous waste rules. Then authorization under e-waste, biomedical waste authorization and its renewal, plastic waste registration and renewal. These are the main modules which are available on the portal. Salient feature of this portal is, with regard to reform activity, SRAP 2021s are available. That is online submission of the application, online payment of the fees, online tracking of the application status, enable downloading and final signed certificates, allow the third-party verification, and online dashboard available in the public domain to be updated regularly. But I would rather say it's totally a dynamic system, and it is not regularly updated, but it's a dynamic system. These features on this screen, you can see that the button which is shown as a third party verification and dashboard updated dynamically. There are several modules in this system which is forming the part of the entire portal where industrial profile, I'll give you the step-by-step process. In industry profile, industry is updating their profile name, address, raw material, product, air pollution control measures, and all the aspect, water consumption, wastewater generation, type and category of the waste generator, cash number of their product and raw material which are they are using. So entire things is covered under this profile. And with the help of this profile, the data is stored in the bank, and this will use for the making an application, that is consent to establish and consent to operate. When they make an application before the board, the application is scrutinized at the regional office level, and this scrutiny is prior to the payment of the fees, so that the rejection reasons for the rejection are minimized. After paying the fees, industry is being inspected, and during this in this inspection module, the what are the action has been taken against the industry, its alert and some freezing systems are provided. In this inspection module, staff is able to know the what are the lacunas are there in the industry, so that he can verify it accordingly. And also for this inspection, we have provided tablet to the inspecting staff at all the regional offices. 27 regional office staff is provided with the tablets, and they are going in the field with the tablet so that they can have their own hand information. Then after the inspection report is being submitted to the regional officer, and regional office to head office, and then MS and chairman. So this is totally a e-movement system where entire file is moved and no physical file is required. Then the decision which are taken at an appropriate level, some decision are being taken at the regional office level, then at the head office level, at MS level and chairman level. And the history of that has been maintained in the separate module. There is a laboratory module wherein the samples which are being collected from the industry are recorded, and there's a barcode system which is helping the secrecy of the analysis. Then after the projects which are assigned by the state and central government are also sampling point and their location are maintained in this portal, and data is being transferred to the concerned authority. Similarly, the hazardous waste monitoring system is also in place, and where is the inventory built up and waste tracking is there. In this waste tracking system, there is a unique system where we can monitor the trucks on road. Generator enters the truck number, waste parcels, which is being transported, and all these things are being done through manifestation system. And this waste tracking, we at a given point of time, at any point of time, one can visualize how many trucks of the waste are on road and destined towards which place, which industry or which TSDF or CET. Also, we have a module for the billing and payment through the gateway, and which is totally online payment system. We have also a legal module wherein show cause notice, closure order, corrective measures, and all these are being issued and monitored. We are also monitoring the violations, where violation observed during the inspections, violation in the samples, violation of the consent conditions are being monitored in this special module. For biomonitoring, biomedical waste monitoring, special module for inspections, sampling analysis, and consent management of this healthcare unit. Environment audit scheme is available for the industries and unit heads. This is the unit scheme which I already explained to you, where Schedule 1 and Schedule 2 auditors. Schedule 1 auditor are the educational institute, and Schedule 2 auditors are the private consultants. The audit fees has been already notified by the government, and their transportation allowances is also fixed, so that there is no ambiguity in the fees which is being levied to the industry, uniformity of the fees which is being charged to the industry. We have presently kept the water cess module online because of some revenue recovery is pending. Otherwise, the water cess is being abolished by the introduction of the GST system. Because of this XGN module and waste inventory and tracking module, we would be able to develop the module for the co-processing. This is one sort of buyer-seller platform where waste of the one industry is being utilized by the other industry. So this platform works as a waste exchange platform, and we have handled a lot of waste, and every year we are increasing this quantum of the waste generated. And basically in cement plant, power plant and steel industry, now we are extending this to the other sector of the industry as well under the Rule 9. This is under the planning stage. With regard to the action taken to the industry, the closure order, the emission, and the complaint of the data, which is also available in the public domain, which was displayed on the very first page of the portal. So the public can be able to see forms of the office administration, that is for the industrial purpose, for the self purpose, are also available on the portal. In the innovation which we have made and which we have planned are, under this portal there are 34 types of the data returns which are preserved in the e-box for the further reference and audit trail. Also, e-communication among the stakeholders, which is through SMS, e-talk, SMS alert. There are 38 type of the transactions which are taking place. Application, which is, as I said earlier, 80% of the processing is taking place during the course of the scrutiny. So, because of the lack of the documents, rejection is not taking place in this system. The strict secrecy is being seen in the lab sampling collection, allocation, testing, and results by barcode encryption. With regard to delivery mechanism, decision is being communicated like show cause notice, direction, closure, consent through e-outward and e-dispatch. Presently, show cause notice and rejection orders are auto-generated, that is the system-generated order which we are dispatching, and consent orders and the closure orders we are scanning and e-outwarding. The module is already ready and maybe rolled out in the first quarter of 2021, which will help. Once the chairman, MS, or any decision-making authority will either grant or reject and push the button, the final order will automatically and immediately will be dispatched to the stakeholders. So this will be in the rolled out. Targeted date is about January, but if this Corona will help us, then with the help of the staff, we will be able to roll out in January. Otherwise, targeted date is somewhere in the March. Auto renewal system is already available for the stakeholders. There are few things which we can still simplify and modify, which is already designed, and by the end of the December, I think we will be in a position to roll out the new version of the auto renewal, wherein industry are applying with their existing orders, and if there is no change in raw material production, wastewater, and other aspects, then we will be finalizing their consent immediately after one inspection, and that may be within 5 to 7 days, this auto renewal will be taking place. Then e-filing, we have a facility for this industry which are submitting their annual report, which are mandatory under the law. As you are all aware that Form 4, Form 3, that is for recycler, annual report for water consumption, then environmental statement, then environmental audit, which is mandatory only in Gujarat. So that all these type of mandatory submissions. Not only that, we have also provided a submission statements for the industry. They are submitting their monthly production data, waste generation, waste transported and waste disposed, water consumption, electricity consumption. These data are also submitted by the industry on this portal. And we have a hassle-free monitoring for the top level management also. There is a ranking system for the staffs who are involved in this processing. The pendency of the file, top 100 pendency, then top ranking official, top ranking offices, top ranking laboratories. All these facilities are available on this portal. Also, inspection, sequencing and priority is XGN added, no manual intervention. E-compliance, that is the written instruction which the field staff gives to the industry. Whatever the lacuna they have observed, whatever the non-compliance they have observed on site, which is being communicated in writing during the inspection, and the same again being transferred to the industry by XGN system as well, and they are replying the same on this portal. With regard to the comparative analysis report, because for example, industry is working since this portal is from 2008, we will be in a position to analyze and compare all the analysis report of a particular industry, of a project or other things. So that will help us in evaluating the performance of the industry, evaluating the performance of the air quality, water quality, etc. Also, there is a enabling features for vernacular input. So, industry, those who are not able to submit their reply, they can submit their reply in vernacular language as well. And there is a e-monitoring with regard to the grievance redressal, and there is being monitored through the concerned officer and the branch where the grievance is being redressed. As I've already explained, the waste exchange platform, which is a potential between the potential generator and the consumer. Now, there are 3 other unique systems which we are going to implement. That is the emission trading scheme, which is the first of its kind in the world for the particulate matter, which is a pilot project with the help of the JPAL, Chicago University, Yale University, which we able to successfully demonstrate this project. Now we are going to bring up this analysis and results on this XGN portal. It will take some time because it's under planning stage. Also, CCTV surveillance has been in place at Narol, Surat and Vapi, which now we are going to link up with this system. So wherever there is a plume which is non-conformity with the visual this thing, that is being implemented, and we are controlling that also. Air quality index, which is already linked with the central government, CPCB. However, we have made a planning that not at a particular place, but in an estate, we are going to install some smart system which central government has given to the NCAP cities under smart city project, where the pollutant being measured and it will be transferred to one dashboard, and that dashboard we are going to prepare at our GPCB headquarters. Additionally, the G2B features, which are the main features, are we have also developed a help desk at all the regional offices, and where industry can visit and take a help how to fill up the form and XGN if they are not conversant with the using it. GPCB is extending the technical help in this regard for using of this XGN. Also, we have trained certain staff in the industry, the association. So, and we have given them a login and ID password. So, this industry association also can help their industries, for particularly very tiny and small industry, which are lacking in the having the problem for computer facility, infrastructure, and internet facility is not available to some sectors. They can also use this help desk facility. The clinical approach, which is introduced by our former member secretary Hardik Bhai Shah, who is now in the PMO. This is his brainchild, where the stakeholders are utilizing the technical expertise from the private organization also. So every time we are holding up a clinic, environmental clinic, where the GPCB and industries and experts are sitting together in resolution of the environmental problems. And in particular, this clinic, the data available in the XGN is helping a lot in solution of the problems. Next is the timely alert for the pending bill, the expiry of the CCA, and periodically submission of the returns. The non-compliance with regard to this is considerably reduced. Industry can have their assessment order, payment receipt, consent order, sample results, everything on a click of a button. Then monitoring of the common facility, they can monitor their member industries, they can print their manifest, and vehicular movement can also be tracked. Common facility are pre-informed by help of this portal, the type and nature of the waste which is coming to the facility. Monitoring of the critical indicators or alert by the XGN, which is for the GPCB as well as the CPCB. Industry not inspected as per the norms. Industries or the healthcare unit operating without consent and authorization. Industries, those who have not filed their returns, hazardous waste disposal returns and mismatching data, ROI's deficit in collection of the samples with regard to the target given to them, alert towards the CCA expiry in the coming 3 months. So the industry can prepare themselves that my CCA is expiring in the next 3 months, and accordingly they can submit the form well in advance. The top 100 pendency before the staff, that is reflecting to the high level management. And because of this, staff is more prone towards the query delays, and sitting is also being surfaced out, so that they can be shied and they can be pulled out, that they can go with the EODB timeline. Also, planning and allocation of the visit at the regional office and its staff, the bulk visit, clubbing of the so-called notice, revocations, complaints. So all these things are help in regional office for planning and visit. Also, the officer can issue the bulk so-called notice, and that is to a defaulter of a particular type. Then identification of the sensitive and serious violation, production discharge. All these things are indicator available in this XGN, so that monitoring is become rigorous. This system is integrated with the other department also. Industries department in government of Gujarat, CPCB Delhi, Commissioner of Health for the biomedical waste, State Expert Appraisal Committee, SEAC, Gir Foundation. This system has benefited like anything. We are very much satisfied and happy with this system, because If you see the before data is before 2008 when this system is being placed, and after this XGN, here I would like to tell you one point, that with the same staff, with the same number of staff, or rather you can say the reduced number of the staff, we will be able to achieve this target, and which is we have mentioned here. The monitoring and visits, which were 10,000 per year, now reached up to 42,000. Sample collection, which was earlier 12,000, which has now become 22,000. CT, CCA application, which we are receiving 2,700 something, now we are receiving 14,000 per year. Application disposal, which was merely 1,600, which has now reached to 14,000, which you can say almost applications which are received during the year are being processed and implemented. The ratio of rejection has also gone down from 31% to 18%. Laboratory charges recovery, which was earlier 45%. Pendency of the amount to be recovered. Now pendency of these charges has brought to the 3%. And the most thing is, when we transfer the officers, there's a law officer, or we create a new office, or regional officer are being transferred. So all these transfers are taking a lot of time in this pre-XGN era. Now within 6 hours, entire transfer of the files, transfer of the record is taking place within 6 hours. To reduce the application processing time, these are the planning which we have made. The SMS alert which are presently going on, which we are increasing the number of frequency for the early warning, that this approach time which we are giving them 3 months before. Now 3 months, 2 months and 1 month before, we are going to make an SMS alert to the staff, so that they can monitor, they can advise the industries accordingly. System generated noting. Presently, the noting which are taking place on the file is manual. Processing on XGN. So this system generated noting will help us in reducing time more. And the files which are 5 to 10% file which are being processed physically, that will also go away with this system generated noting system. System generated orders, presently the consent order which we are manually scanning and uploading taking place, which will be system generated. Also ensuring the compliance by the industry, SMS to the industry will be regarding consent orders and approaching expiry date. We are increasing this frequency. Simplification of the auto renewal system, which I already explained to you. Mega permission, or a permission for a single permission. The new business investing 50,000 crore or as a proposed in Gujarat Industrial Policy 2020, green and orange industry coming up in the GIDC area will be granted the one-shot permission. These are the few credentials which we have received. In 2009-10 National Award for E-Governance, 10-11 CSI Nihalant Award, in 13 again CSI Nihalant Award, in 14 Manthan Southeast Asia Specific Award, and National Award for E-Governance in 14-15. These are the award and accolades. Thank you.